Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Feels weird saying that. Haven't said that in a very long time. It's been like 2.5 months. Too long, too long. But today's video is gonna be a overall life update video. Where I've been, what's going on, lots of big changes, announcements. And if you guys are interested in my life update as of right now, no, it's May now, May 3rd. Wow. May 2019. Just go ahead and keep on watching. So if you guys watched my last cleaning video like 2.5 months ago, I did mention that I started doing my student teaching this semester. So for those of you that don't know, I'm in a bachelor's program for elementary education. So that's to become like an elementary school teacher. And at the end of the bachelor's programs, you do a full semester of teaching. So it's kind of like an internship, like you don't get paid or anything. For me, it was 15 weeks. So yeah, I'm in my 15th week coming up. And so that's what's primarily been keeping me busiest, because it's kind of like, not kind of like, but like I started working full time. So me and Ramses, he's home with the kids all morning until about 1 o'clock. And then either like twice a week my dad comes and twice a week my sister comes to help us from 1 to about 4:30 when I get off. And then I get off and I come home and then I take over. So that's what's been going on the past 14 weeks. So I will be done with my student teaching this week coming up. It'll be my 15th week, and then I will be back home staying with the kids. I'm not going to start teaching next because of the next thing that kind of happened. I'm pregnant. My plan wasn't ever going to be to start teaching this year coming up, this new school year coming up in August, just because we did plan to get pregnant, and this will be like a nice little segue into that. So we found out I was pregnant actually on my birthday on February 27th, and that was a Wednesday. The Saturday before, we had gone to have dinner with my family and for my birthday, and I was supposed to start my period that day, and I didn't. So that was a Saturday. Sunday went, Monday went, and then my Natural Cycles app, which is what I would use to track my temperature, and it would tell me if I was fertile and ovulating and all of that stuff. It told me by like Tuesday to take a pregnancy test if I hadn't started my period yet. So I don't remember why I didn't get a test that day. But like I said, it's been kind of crazy. So like I think I just forgot to buy one, and I wasn't gonna go to the store with the kids to like go buy a test. So on Wednesday I had Ramses buy me one, and I took it and it was positive. And then we took a digital one, and then that one was positive. And we were freaking out because we had been trying since October and nothing was happening. Like, I think September was our first month that we tried. So like October I got my period, November, December, January. So like it had been about 4 months since we'd been trying, kind of tracking my ovulation, my fertility, all this stuff, and kind of like trying to be strategic about it. I know they probably say that's like the worst thing to do when you're trying to get pregnant, is like kind of overanalyze it, stress about it, but that's what we were doing, and it wasn't happening. I started my program at the end of January, so the whole month of January was like pretty much gone, and then the whole month of February went by, and then that's when at the end of February I missed my period, and then I took a test and I was positive. So yeah, so I ended up making a doctor's appointment, and we went in and I got like a positive pregnancy test and all that stuff. I've been to a few appointments already. We already did our ultrasound. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture on the day that the new season of Game of Thrones came out with a themed shirt, baby Game of Thrones themed shirt, and the ultrasound and everything. Just go check that out, or I'll post a picture on here if you guys don't have an Instagram. But yeah, that's how I kind of announced that we were pregnant with our third baby. So that was pretty cool. It kind of worked out that way because that Friday, literally that Friday, I had my first ultrasound. I got ultrasound pictures. So that Sunday, like 2 days later, the Game of Thrones premiered. So it just kind of worked out that way. It was really cool. Yeah, so right now I am 13 weeks and 6 days. Tomorrow I will be 14 weeks. So I am in my second trimester barely. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm feeling way better. Just to give like a quick recap of my first trimester, I like literally when I skipped my period in that week, I found out I was pregnant. Like I took the test. My symptoms started right at the end of that week. And the first symptoms I got for sure was nausea and exhaustion. Like I was really tired. And keep in mind, I was working full time now, but I'd been there for like a month already, and we were kind of already adapted to our new schedule. So it was a whole other level of exhaustion. Like literally, like mentally, it's so crazy how you just change when you're pregnant and your hormones are just getting all back into pregnancy mode kind of thing. Because for me, the typical things that would bother me, like you guys see my cleaning videos, you guys see that I like to stay on top of my house, and especially now that I was working, I was trying to like, you know, be more proactive when I got home. And I felt like I was doing a pretty good job. So, you know, I was doing my green juice, I was going to the gym, I was keeping up with my house, even though I started working. Everything was going fine. Literally, I skipped my period, take a test, and it's positive, and my brain is just like done. Like, I don't care about working out anymore. I cannot get up to work out. I cannot like stomach my green juices anymore. I could barely stomach water. I wasn't necessarily throwing up at all. I literally threw up one time throughout my whole first trimester, but I was literally just nauseous all the time. I couldn't chug water. Like I'm a big water drinker. I drink like 40 ounces a day, 3 hydro flasks of 40 ounces a day, and I was barely drinking one a day in my whole first trimester. And you know, like if you're a water drinker, you know, like when you have your water and you just like chug it and it's like so good and satisfying. Like I couldn't do that. If I got too full, I would just feel so uncomfortable, so nauseous. Like I'm thankful I didn't throw up, but it's just a terrible, annoying feeling to just be nauseous and just feel gross. And that's just how I felt all the time. So I just had to be careful what I was eating. And then on top of that, I felt really tired and exhausted. I didn't care about like cleaning. I didn't care, like nothing. I would literally come home, do what I had to do with the kids. Like I would, you know, obviously feed them and, you know, bathe them if I needed to, whatever. But other than that, I was just dead weight on the couch. I was just not doing anything. I was like dozing off. I was just done every single day. And, you know, on top of that, I was nauseous. So that didn't help my energy being up and stuff. So yeah, those are definitely the two biggest symptoms that I had. And it's those symptoms are kind of different from my girls. Like with my first pregnancy, I feel like that was my easiest pregnancy just because I didn't have any responsibilities. I just had my job. But like, you know, if I wanted a nap, if I didn't want to do anything all day, I didn't have to. I didn't have kids, I didn't have anything to worry about. But I didn't really get nauseous very much, maybe like a handful of times. Never threw up. The second pregnancy, I was getting nauseous all the time too, like in my whole first trimester, but I threw up maybe a handful of times. I threw up more with my second daughter than I did this time, but I felt like I was nauseous all the time this time around, and like with my other daughter is like the only times I got nauseous when I threw up. So I know it's weird. And that's why to me, I'm like, it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl, symptoms are like different with all pregnancies, I feel like, for a lot of women. So literally maybe like the week before I was gonna be in my second trimester, I started feeling better. I was only like getting nauseous like once a day, twice a day. I started drinking more water. And then this whole past week, my like 13th week, I just feel like back to normal. I'm drinking my 3 hydros a day. I haven't started drinking my green juice yet, but I'm planning on doing that. And I'm just overall, my energy level is just way higher than it was. It was at least like a month, 5 weeks or so that I was just like down and out. Yeah, it was really frustrating just because I felt like this pregnancy was gonna be way different. I never really worked out ever when I was pregnant with my other 2 daughters, and I felt like because I've been consistently keeping up with my fitness and all of that, like I felt like I was gonna have a better chance of like staying with my routine of working out and eating healthy and all that stuff. But exhaustion, when exhaustion kicks in and you can barely like stomach things and you're just nauseous, it's just, it gets to a point where you're just kind of like, F it, you know, and you just like do what you can to make yourself feel okay. Now, being in my second trimester, I'm definitely feeling way better. I have my days where I feel like pregnant already, like my stomach's like kind of firm and round, and then I have other days where I just feel squishy, so it's weird. So right now I'm not showing very much. Yeah, I'm gonna do like my first trimester. Since I'm barely like a week into my second trimester, I'm gonna do a photo for my first trimester, and then probably I'll do an update once I'm like nearing the end of my second trimester. But I wanted to just really come on here and kind of like give you guys an overall update of what's been going on, just because I am going to start doing videos again. I'm going to have more time. I'm going to be able to do more kid stuff, more baby stuff, more lifestyle stuff. I know I've been getting messages about my makeup stuff, if I'm still freelancing, and I'm not freelancing anymore. I do it for family and stuff here and there, but I'm no longer, I'm like out of breath. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell in this whole video, I'm like struggling to breathe. But yeah, I'm no longer freelancing. I took down my freelancing page on Facebook, and I sporadically get tagged and I get like DMs and stuff about inquiries and stuff. But yeah, I'm no longer freelancing. It's something that I still really love doing. I just don't have the time or the energy right now. I know I'm going to be done with my student teaching and I will have more like time technically, but we are putting the kids in some extracurricular activities during the summertime, trying to keep them busy. And then also we're going to start homeschooling. I already bought their curriculum, and my oldest is going to start kindergarten, so she's going to turn 5 in July. So that's my plan, to start her, because we're planning to do year-round school. And I'll probably do a video on that once I get started with it, and I'll probably give you guys more information. But I'm going to start her as soon as she turns 5. I'll probably start her the week after that in July. And then my youngest is going to be 4 in September. So I'm going to do like some light preschool with her during the summer, and then really kick it into gear once she turns 4. Their homeschool room is coming together. I have a lot of stuff in there already, so now it's just kind of getting a little bit more organized. So I'm going to be figuring that out. So I just don't want to commit to doing freelancing on the side while I'm figuring all those things out. So yeah, not freelancing for a while. I am due, my due date is November 2nd, but I had my first daughter a week early at 39 weeks exactly, and then I had my second daughter at 38 weeks in a day, so she was 2 weeks early. My water broke with both of them. Both of them were 7 pounds, perfectly healthy kids, so I just have them a little bit early. I've never gone to 40 weeks, so that's what my doctor said I can predict for this baby. Yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to fill you guys in on. Just an overall update on where I've been and where I'm going and everything that's going on. And I will continue to do makeup stuff on this channel. I know some people don't like channels that are kind of with mixed content, but I'm just going to continue to put things out that I love, vlogs or things that we're doing or things that interest me. So, you know, I hope you guys can stick with me and let me do my thing here on this channel. But yeah, so I hope you guys appreciate the update, and moving forward, we're going to get back into gear in vlogging and just lifestyle stuff, home stuff, kid stuff, baby stuff, me stuff, makeup stuff. Hopefully you guys stuck around all the way to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.